0-1 in there for a strike, 0-2. Down the left side and slicing foul. Oh, 2 pitch. Got him, and there's 2 away. Big strikeout from Bizzardo. And now Chase DeLauder will stand in. The final hope here in the 7th inning for Cleveland. First pitch stays high, ball 1, 1-0. Inside, 2 balls and no strikes. Off the fist, left field, Arozarena can't get it. Base hit, he cuts it off, and the throw will come into third. Runners on first and second now with 2 away. Little jam shot base hit for DeLauder, and the inning will continue. Now back to the top of the order in Stephen Kwan. First and second with 2 away in a 2-run game. Downstairs, ball 1. Oh for 2 with a walk and a run scored in this one. Popped him up. Right behind second for Crawford. Julio comes in as well. It'll be J.P. Crawford to make the catch. And it's time to stretch here in Seattle. Randy Arozarena set to lead things off. Bottom half of inning number 7 here from Seattle. Arozarena attacks the first pitch, skies it into right field for Jones. 1 pitch, 1 out here in the 7th inning.
Up next for the Mariners, the first baseman, number 12.
Now Josh Naylor will get a chance to swing. Nobody on, 1 out here in the 7th. 3-1 Cleveland lead. The difference in this game, the 2-run homer by Bo Naylor in the 6th. This ball's crushed but foul, 0-1. Inside, 1-1. Josh Naylor at the plate. Bo Naylor doing the catching right behind him. His brother. Downstairs, 2-1. His brother behind the plate, Bo Naylor, hit a home run earlier. See if Josh can respond. Instead, he grounds it to first. Race for the bag will be won by Ciccone. And there's 2 away here in the 7th.
Designated hitter, Dominic Canzone.
And now Dom Canzone, who singled earlier, 1 for 2 in the ball game, will stand in. Nobody on, 2 out here in the 7th. Canzone grounds it back up the middle and through for a base hit. First pitch swinging for Canzone. He's got a 2-hit night. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate here for Seattle, represented by Brendan Donovan. But first we'll get a pitching change. Cleveland going back to the bullpen here in the 7th inning from Seattle.
Now pitching for Cleveland, number 43.
Sean Armstrong will get the call out of the bullpen for Cleveland. He's already appeared in 2 games in this series. He got a loss in 1 of the games. He's pitched 2 innings and a 4.5 ERA through the first 2 games. So he'll look to get revenge. Brandon Donovan will be sent to face him. Outside for ball 1. Donovan represents the tying run at the plate. if he can get a hold of one. Looking for his first signature moment here in a Mariner uniform. Off the fist, left side, and no chance to get over the head of Arias. And the side is retired. Mariners strand one. And we head to the 8th inning in a 2-run ball game.
For the Mariners, number 61,
Yosfer Zulueta will come in to take over the pitching duties for the Mariners. He has already appeared in one game this year. In this series, he didn't give up a run, didn't give up a hit. And his first task will be the ever-dangerous Jose Ramirez. 2, 3, and 4 for Cleveland. First pitch hack and a foul ball, 0-1. Ramirez, a charge foul, 0-2. On the ground, left side, diving stop by Donovan, no chance. Infield hit for Jose Ramirez. Seattle had the infield shifted over, and that allows Ramirez to get a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard here for Cleveland. Here's Manzardo. First pitch popped up, shallow left for Arozarena. One away here in the 8th inning. Now Bo Naylor, let's flash back, shall we? He hit a towering home run back in the 6th. To straightaway center field in a pitcher-friendly ballpark, and he crushed it. His first home run of the season was no cheap shot. It was a 2-run shot, and that's currently the difference in this game. First pitch in there for a strike, runner takes off, and the throw has no chance. Ramirez gets the stolen base. Naylor on the ground, right side, that's going to sneak through for a base hit. Ramirez to third, throw in quickly to the plate, not in time, 4-1 Cleveland. Bo Naylor having himself a day. He's driven in his 3rd run of the ball game, and it's a 3-run lead for Cleveland. And that stolen base by Ramirez set up the RBI single for Naylor. And it's a 3-run lead for the Guardians as that one, Tarocchio is in for a strike. No balls and a strike. Zulueta misses inside, 1-1. Little jam shot to the left side. Arozarena makes the running catch. 2 away here in the 8th inning. And now Nolan Jones. Runner on first with 2 away and a run home in the inning. A 4-1 Cleveland lead here in Seattle. The 1-0. In there for a strike, 1-1. Bo Naylor has driven in 3 of the 4 runs tonight for the Guardians. The 2-run homer to dead center field back in the 6th, and then an RBI single moments ago that scored Jose Ramirez. In there for a strike, 2-2. Zulueta looking to get out of this inning. The deuces are wild. Jones takes in the dirt. Raleigh knocks it down. Throw to second is not in time. And Naylor moves up to second base on what will be scored, a wild pitch. Cal Raleigh kept it in front of him. And it just ricocheted far enough for Naylor to move up. And now Nolan Jones with a runner in scoring position. The payoff. Hit the opposite way to Arozarena, who runs it down. And the side is retired, but not before Bo Naylor adds another run to the board for Cleveland. It's now a 3-run lead for the Guardians halfway through 8. Cole Young will stand in to lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. Mariners all of a sudden down to their final 6 outs here in the 4th game of this 4-game set. Armstrong remains out there, fires in a strike, and has nothing in 1. Seattle won the first 2 games of this series. Cleveland won yesterday. Now the Guardians looking to even this series up at 2 games apiece and split the opening series with the Mariners. Downstairs, ball 1. Two balls and a strike to Cole Young. Mariners need base runners. That's step 1. Cal Raleigh is due up 3rd in this inning. Young with a poke shot, left side. Back is Ramirez. This one might fall, and it will. Past the diving Ramirez, and Young starts the inning off with a base hit and make it 2. Look at the hustle by Cole Young. And he's in scoring position to start the 8th inning. Hustling right out the gate. And he didn't even round first. And now J.P. Crawford comes in an RBI chance. Runner on second with nobody out. First pitch inside, 1 ball, no strikes to Crawford. Back to the top of the order we go. Crawford 0 for 3. If he can get aboard, Cal Raleigh can come up representing the tying run. Downstairs 2-0. Crawford with a floater towards left. Stephen Kwan comes over to make the catch, 1 out. So that'll prevent Cal Raleigh from being able to tie the game, but he will stand in with a runner on second and 1 away. 1 for 3 with a base hit earlier. He scored the game's only run for the Mariners. First pitch down, 1-0 to Cal Raleigh. Inside, 2-0. Downstairs, 3 balls and no strikes. Tying run represented in the on-deck circle at the moment. 3 balls and no strikes to Cal Raleigh. Right down the middle, 3-1. Raleigh batting from the left side this time. And he takes ball 4, and the tying run will come to the plate for the Mariners. And at the moment, it'll be represented by Rob Refsnyder. He sent home an RBI double back in the 6th. Responsible for the 1 run on the board for the Mariners, and a chance to tie this game if he can get a hold of 1. Strike 1 at the top of the zone. Fouled straight back, 0-2. What up, Tankinator? Tying run at the plate. Refsnyder. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's a big out number 2 for Sean Armstrong. 2 away now here in the 8th as Refsnyder swings at that high fastball. And now Julio Rodriguez representing the tying run. First pitch misses outside, ball 1. 0 for 3 tonight is Rodriguez. One swing could send this place into a frenzy. Didn't get it. Right center field. DeLauder and Jones. It'll be Jones to make the catch. And the side is retired. Mariners had a chance to tie it. Couldn't come through. To the 9th we go. Still a 4-1 Cleveland lead.
Now pitching for the Mariners.
New pitcher into the game for Seattle. It'll be Cooper Criswell, who has appeared in one game this series so far. Didn't have the best outing. Pitched an inning and a third. 6.75 ERA. And his first task will be Gabriel Arias, who is 1 for 3 with a base hit. Criswell's job is to hold Cleveland where they are right here, as that one is in there for a strike. 9 innings. Kankinator, 9 innings. Straightaway center for Julio, sinking fast, and it falls in for a base hit. And Arias is aboard to start the 9th inning.
The batter number 10. Second base.
And now Daniel Schneemann will stand in. 1 on with nobody out. In there for a strike, 0-1. Oh for 3 in the ball game. Couple strikeouts for Schneemann. And a ground out as well. Just missed outside. That one just missed. Hitters count now to Daniel Schneemann. 2 balls and a strike. Downstairs, and it's 3-1. Just got the zone, full count. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Schneemann. Hey, strike 3. 1 away. And now to the 9 hole we go. Chase DeLauder. One for 3 on the night with a base hit. Takes outside for ball 1. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Swing and a miss. 2-1 now. Still a runner on first with 1 away here in the 9th. Swing and a miss, and it's 2-2. Arias the runner at first here with 1 out. And a pop-up foul keeps it at 2-2. Popped up on the infield. It'll be Cole Young to make the catch. And there's 2 away here in the 9th.
Up next for Cleveland, the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
And now back to the top of the order. Stephen Kwan will get another crack at it. He's 0 for 3. Runner on first is Arias. 2 away here in the 9th. First pitch finds the zone. Sixteen pitches now here in the 9th inning for Criswell. Looking to get out of it unscathed, give the Mariners a chance in the bottom half of inning number 9. Kwan rips it to the right side, right into the glove of Young, who goes to second. And the side is retired. All right, here we go. Last chance for the Mariners. It'll be a Rosarena and Naylor and then Canzone down by 3. Bottom of the 9th inning, and Cade Smith will get the call to try to close this baby out. He's appeared in one game in this series so far. He got the save in yesterday's game. Mariners down by 3. Need to get a few base runners before they can think about coming back in this game. Randy Arozarena will stand in to lead things off. And he takes outside for ball 1. Oh for 3 on the night is Arozarena. Chops it foul, 1-1. Popped him up on a pitch right over the heart of the plate. Ramirez waits for it to come down, and that's out number 1. Mariners down to their final 2 outs tonight. And now Josh Naylor, who is 0 for 3. Swing and a miss, and it's quickly 0-2. Inside, a ball and 2 strikes. Naylor trying to keep it alive. The 1-2 from Smith. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. And the Mariners are down to their final out here this evening. And it's into the hands of Dom Canzone, who's 2 for 3. First pitch, right down the middle, 0-1. Inside, and he swung at it. And now the Mariners are down to their final strike here tonight. The Mariners took the first 2 games of this series. Cleveland took yesterday, and now trying to even the series out at 2 games apiece to close out the first series of 2026. One-two pitch. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and the ball game is over. Cleveland shuts the door here in Seattle, and they even the series at 2 games apiece. They split the 4-game set, and 2026 is officially underway with the first series in the books. 4 runs on 9 hits for Cleveland, 1 run on 6 hits for the Mariners. The win will go to Tim Herrin of Cleveland. The loss will go to Luis Castillo of Seattle, and the save for the 2nd straight day will go to Cade Smith. Entertaining game. It started out as a pitcher's duel. It took us 6 innings to get a run on the board. It started with a sac fly by Manzardo to start the scoring, and then just a few batters later, Bo Naylor set a towering home run into straightaway center field, put Cleveland up by 3, and then the Mariners just could not catch up. They tried. Rob Refsnyder with the RBI double for the lone run on the night for the Mariners. They just could not get the bats going when it meant the most. Cleveland wins it 4-1. First series of 2026 in the books.